I got my second lieutenant bars, and Ray Williams, my buddy from Gahanna, he and I, he met me in Chicago, and my family took us down to the railroad station to get aboard a train because we had to be in Camp Kilmer, New Jersey, for the port of embarkation the following day. So we went there, and then the following day, or the second day after we got to Camp Kilmer, they took us down to New York Harbor under the cover of darkness, and we boarded a troop ship. The name of the troop ship was the SS Monterey. Yeah, it was a converted cruise ship that during peace times was used between San Francisco and the Hawaiian Islands. Then the government took it over as a troop ship and converted it with a lot of bunks and stuff. And under the cover of darkness, they loaded us, 6,000 of us guys got on the ship. And the next morning we woke up, we were out at sea in a rendezvous, just sitting there. The ocean was as smooth as glass. And we were just sitting there, and they were getting the convoy together. And it was the most impressive sight that I think I've ever seen. It was all these ships, battleships, aircraft carriers, destroyers, troop ships. I don't know how many ships there were in this convoy, but boy, as far as you could see, it was these ships just sitting there. And all of a sudden they decided that we better move on, so we took off, and kind of the destroyers that accompanied us, now their job was to circle that convoy all the time to look for German submarines. And every 7 minutes, our convoy would go this way, and it would zag this way, like that. So the German submarines couldn't get a bead on our ships. Oh. And the destroyers, they must have gone 3 times as far as we went, because they were going around the ship all the time. Going. We were out at sea for about 4 days, and I was standing on the deck looking at all these ships. Oh my God, the destroyers and battleships and whatever. And then all of a sudden they started separating, and they told us that half of the convoy was going to England to prepare for the invasion, and the other half that I was on went to North Africa. And we had landed in Casablanca. Couldn't get into the port area because the Germans had bombed the landing area, the port area, and they had mined the harbor with underwater mines. We had to go in single file because these are all mines out here. We were in single file, and it was the most impressive sight that I stood on the deck and looked behind me, and all these ships in single file. No ships out there, but everybody's waiting to get into the dock area. And I said, my God. Yeah, it made you proud to be an American, really, the power, the might that we had then. So we landed in Casablanca and got off the ship and marched to the railroad station, and then went out to a replacement depot where we had to wait for an assignment for 2 or 3 days. And I was assigned to Provost Marshal General's division with the prisoner of war division, and assigned to go up through Oran and Algiers, where we established a prisoner of war camp, Italian prisoner of war camp, where we took the prisoners as General Patton captured them in Tunisia. He'd send them back to us, where we would take them off the trains and march them out in the field and take their uniforms off because they were just filthy dirty. Those prisoners standing out there stark naked, putting a pile of their clothing in a big pile. After they got through, we'd sprinkle it with gasoline and then burn it. And we had made up a shower area where they could go and take a nice shower and scrub down. And then after they got the shower, we'd spray them with a DDT bomb because they were full of bugs and coots, whatever. Wow. And then issue a new clothing for them. And then put them in a PW camp and then prepare them for shipment to the United States.